In 1942, a joint Anglo-French team left England to work at the Montreal Laboratory in Canada. The French scientists included Luc Kowarski, Hans Holbein, Jules Guérin, and Pierre Auger. The group successfully built a heavy-water nuclear reactor, the ZEEP reactor, at the nearby Chalk River Nuclear Laboratories. Philip Holbein describes the research in Montreal.
The objective was not to develop a weapon. The focus of the Anglo-French effort in Montreal was to continue the French work on the chain reaction and to use heavy water as the containment element for development of a nuclear reactor.
Luc Kowarski remembers the secrecy of the Manhattan Project.
There was, of course, an enormous amount of secrecy. On the other hand, we knew far, far more than the man in the street. We knew that there was a place called Site X in the south, and that there was a place called Y in the southwest, and a place called W in the Pacific Northwest. That much we knew. We knew, for instance, that Oppenheimer was in Los Alamos, or was going to Los Alamos. That we knew. We knew that the isotope separation would be at Site Y, at Site X.
The only Frenchman to join the Manhattan Project in the United States was chemist Bertrand Goldschmidt, who worked at the Chicago Met Lab in 1942 before joining the rest of the French team in Montreal. Spencer Wirt discusses Goldschmidt's contributions to the Manhattan Project.
Another person who had been in close contact with Joliot, Bertrand Goldschmidt, who also escaped from France and wound up in the Manhattan Project laboratory in Chicago, where they needed radiochemists, which is radioactivity, people expert in the chemistry of radioactive substances, which Goldschmidt was. So he worked in the Manhattan Project. So these Frenchmen scattered about, not entirely trusted by the Americans because they were French and they even knew communists, or at least had friends who were communists and so forth. So the British set them up in Canada as a way to maintain at least some independence from the Manhattan Project.